Hello, okay, it's video diary. This is 5 days since the last video diary of our Morocco adventure, and there's a lot that's happened since then. One of the big pieces of news, which is important to me, maybe not to you, is this. Can you see this, Joe? Just point over here to the pool. The pool's being filled with water, which is exciting. Back to me, Joe. So, that's big news for us because we've been boiling hot. The other really big news is to do with the school. Obviously, I've got 5 kids here in Morocco. For anybody that knows me, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Ken Robinson's work. And if you don't know who Ken Robinson is, I'm going to put the video below this video on the blog. But Ken's basically the most viewed TED Talk of all time. He's the world's leading thinker on education. He really speaks to my soul because he talks about education for kids being militarized, taking creativity away from them, homogenizing kids. And I agree with him. I mean, when I was a kid myself, I went through the British school system. I was completely brainwashed. I joined the RAF. I was the most brainwashed kid in the school. I mean, I used to salute the TV when the national anthem came on when nobody else was looking. I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying that. But the thing is, with our kids in England, 3 of them out of the 5 were going to the same school, and it became increasingly obvious that they were being taught revisionist versions of history. Daisy in particular was way ahead, but she was bored because school wasn't giving her what she needed. They all had to wear a uniform, which I'm really against. So a big part of moving to Morocco was this idea of setting up a school based on the principles of Ken Robinson. Now, I'll try to give you the short version of this story, but last night we had a call at 6 o'clock that called us to a meeting, and the meeting was with the people that we were involved with in setting the school up in Morocco. And the news that we had a couple of months ago was that we had premises, we had 30 kids, we had different parents signed up, and it was all go, 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 go. And basically what's happened because of Ramadan and because of French holidays, a lot of the parents have basically been impossible to get hold of, and they just haven't responded. And there are 2 sort of schools here for expats. One is the American school and one is the French school. I don't like the American school. I didn't want my kids to go there. It's very expensive. There's a big long list of reasons why I don't want my kids to go there. French school sounds quite good, but my kids are English, so I think they need a bit of, complete immersion in French is probably not going to be the best thing for them. So the idea of setting up a school based upon these principles was really exciting to me. But effectively, out of 30 kids, there are only 10 left, which is what we found out last night. And the premises that we thought we'd got, we haven't got anymore. So we're left with this situation where we've got to try and pull this together and start this school from scratch. We do have some premises. One of the guys involved with this, Alan, has some premises, but they need to be decorated. I mean, basically, it's an unfinished building. It's an unfinished house that we need to go and get decorated. It's going to take about 3 weeks. It's going to cost a couple of £1,000 to get it done. So in the meantime, we've got 5 kids here that are not being educated and getting bored during the day. So we need to because one of the other things is that the teacher that was lined up to do this is out of work. So what's going to happen today is we're going to try and get hold of this teacher and say, listen, do you want to come and live here for a month or so? Teach our kids during the day. Bring your kids here. She's got 2 kids of her own. There's room in the house for them to stay. So that's the next stage of it in terms of the school project. And then in the meantime, we're going to try and build this green school. We're going to try and there's some amazing people here in Marrakesh that we're going to combine forces and see if we can start raising some money to build a proper green school, one that will hopefully change education. That's what our dream is. Whether we achieve it or not is something that you're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see as well. But the will is there, so we're going to try, aren't we, Joe?
Yeah.
Okay. The other news is I'm an internet marketer without any internet. One of the funny stories is about the internet is that in Morocco the internet is rubbish. It's about 10 years behind the UK in terms of the infrastructure. However, weirdly, Morocco's first ever fibre optic line was installed about half a mile away a few months ago because there's an Italian billionaire that lives over there. And he agreed, through Adam and Caroline who put this project together, he agreed to let us hook into it. So Adam built a trench out there, hooked into it, but we need Morocco Telecom to come here, send an engineer here to flick a switch. and Katie's been down there 2 or 3 times every day to try and get these guys to come down here, and they say yes, it's going to happen today, but it hasn't happened yet. So fortunately I have an amazing neighbour over there who is going to let me borrow his internet at his house, which is, it's not ideal because I can't get a proper structure to my day, but it's just the way it is. You move countries, this is the way it is. You have to deal with what you've got. So otherwise we're pretty happy. We're happy, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got over your sunstroke, haven't you? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The sun is shining, the pool is filling up. It's still a building site. Just have a look around here, Joe. Show the building work. There's still building work going on. The garden's not quite finished, but it's an amazing place. It's like paradise. It's like paradise set in a Kafka play. That pretty much sums it up. But it's fantastic, and thanks very much. I'll see you soon.